What's up? What happened to your leg?
That's a boring story.
It's done. Succinct. I got it.
So, Sasha, I know you. I can't remember your name. I'm so sorry.
Reggie Lee.
Reggie Lee.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I'd rather get it right than not.
I'd rather you get it right.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, are you the big villain of this series? Do you know?
I'm definitely big, and there's going to be a definitely nefarious slant bent to my character, as demonstrated in the last scene.
Right.
So I've got some definite ambitions that are going to come into conflict, I think, with Nick's.
But you're not a monster because I looked at you and you didn't see your monster face.
No. Am I? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? I have no idea. I mean, like, it'll all unfold, but so far I'm not. I'm who I am, but I'm just, yeah, but I definitely have an understanding of who he is. I'm one of the only people who sees him for who he is and can see some of the other monsters for who they are. So there's definitely something substantial to the character.
You actually know?
I know some things, but I'm not sure how many I can disclose. But
why don't you just throw out a few and see what happens?
okay, sure. So anyway, you just need to ask. We definitely have pasts that have. My character and Nick's character do have a past. Like we're talking back when our families have crossed paths for one reason or another, and so here we find ourselves fated to meet again. So complicated, isn't it?
Do you guys have any cool tattoos? We only saw you with a suit on this time.
Completely covered. Just too bad the suit's on. It's such a waste. I don't know why you spend those hours getting covered. No tattoos.
How does the show sort of morph and blend the procedural and supernatural worlds? So it's kind of two different series in one.
Well, I think the wonder of this series is that we take it from a very real way, meaning it's just one world where extraordinary things seem to happen. So as actors, that's pretty exciting for us because we just think of it as real, so it's one thing rather than two different worlds.
Yeah, it's very much just based in our world. Extraordinary things happen within our world, and we're treating it just like a procedural. The only thing is that the Nick character can see beyond the veiled existence of some of these criminals, and you can see the true sort of identities. And so we establish it as such.
What is it about fairy tales that seems to be so resonating with all the movies and shows? Why do you think that?
Oh gosh, I think we just need to take a look at our world and just, think about escapism and us being kids at heart. I think we're all kids at heart, especially now with everything going on. I think we all want something else, But since this is very much forged in reality and turning the fairy tale upside down and fracturing the fairy tale, turning the procedural on its head, I think it's kind of cool what they've come up with.
And I think in the whole sort of spectrum of imagination and sci-fi, we've seen everything else, and I think we've sort of come back to the root of what we grew up with. I mean, we all know fairy tales, and there's something comforting, something familiar, and we just get to play against adults in this world.
Yeah. Another thing we didn't know, though, well, I mean, I think most people knew, but I didn't know that the Grimm fairy tales were actually very, very, very dark, and that they weren't meant for children. So, yeah.
Did you guys grow up reading those? I mean, are they kind of ingrained in your childhood?
For me, yeah.
You'd be surprised how many you know.
Yeah.
Because the list goes on and on.
There are hundreds, yeah.
So, yeah.
Did it make you feel nostalgic, though, or did it kind of disturb you because you're taking this dark angle on all of them?
It's nice to revisit. I've been reading a lot of them. It's really fun to revisit.
Now just look at it in a very different way. It's like, oh my God, I learned that as a kid, but now I didn't realize how evil it was.
Yeah, well, 200 years ago they didn't filter as well, It's just kind of like, and he died.
Or even like Hans Christian Andersen, The Little Mermaid is actually very dark, I think, but they Disneyfied it. So, it is, when you get older, you start realizing how dark it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Any fairy tales that you guys would like to see?
None. No.
We've been told of some that are possibly coming up.
Yeah.
You guys have been reading.
I've said this before. I really like House of Metal. I always loved that one, like the two little kids and the witch and the house made of candy. I mean,
That would be really depressing.
Yeah.
How many days did you shoot the photo?
March. We shot in March.
Okay, so not that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. March, April, I think we finished maybe. I can't remember. So yeah, we're getting to work in August. And it airs in October.
October 21st.
Yeah.
What drew you to this show as opposed to,
Doing another show? Any other shows?
well, that too, yeah, because there are so many.
David and Jim.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah. That's a pretty high pedigree. And to work with veterans who have such a body of work and such great creative. I mean, they're a remarkable team, and also they're just a delightful team to work
They're
with.
very fatherly.
Yeah.
You know, to their cast, and they're just amazing people.
They just felt very comfortable, and also Sean and
Todd.
Todd are a great duo as well, and they just felt very gracious and welcoming right from the beginning. So instantly felt at ease.
What I loved about Sean too, you know, being on set, him as an actor, he provided a different sense as a producer, as this kind of support system for the actors. You know, so it really helped us creatively.
Yeah. So we've got the best of all worlds.
But in terms of at the beginning, you know, certainly the pitching of our characters and what our characters are going to go through and that was really exciting.
Yeah.
So what are the fairy tales that you've been reading?
Oh, that I've been reading, or that we're going to be tackling?
That you've been reading?
Reading? I've been actually going through the Grimm fairy tales, and it's been very interesting because you don't remember them quite that way when you were a kid. They were just like fun, vivid stories, and now you can see the morality tales within each one, and the sort of the complexities and the layers of them. They're really quite a fun read, and they're great material to base a show on.
Which
Okay.
ones will you be talking?
Yeah, can you tell us?
Well, we're not actually just limiting ourselves to the Grimm fairy tales. It will be
Fairy tales from all over the world.
from everywhere.
Can you give us any, like...
Cinderella,
Cinderella.
Cool.
Three little pigs become the three little wolves.
you know,
Um,
Goldilocks, Three Bears. So
I mean, it's really going to be interesting for us to see how they go about fracturing these things and making them part of the world. Anyone else? Is that it?
Have you guys read any other fairy tales besides? Maybe I give it 30 to I was driving and I was crashed. I shocked me, remember? And the guy very slammed on the brakes and like he sucked your thumb. So the guy was like, have you ever
Oh,
read
really?
this?
Oh, no, I know. What is this called?
The book is called Shock-Headed Peter.
Shock-headed Peter.
And it's incredibly interesting. But I would recommend it because it's kind of funny. And there literally is a story where a kid is
Maybe we'll bring it to Jim and David.
Yeah. Literally,
Those Germans could write some fairy tales. Right?
he sucks his thumb and then the guy comes back with big scissors. Yeah.
Oh, super.
Art is really beautiful, but it's crazy. So I would recommend it.
All right.
It's so funny just talking about all this because it's like we probably know a little more than you know, but this is an adventure for us. Episodics are kind of like that. You guys know it's like you don't know where it's going to go from episode to episode. We don't know where it's going to go from script to script, so it'll be fun that way.
After rereading all the Grimm tales you've been going through, I mean, what modern value do they have? What lessons do they still sort of teach us today, or you know?
Well, they do run the gamut of various moral lessons. Everything from respecting your elders to being able to recognize veils and various deceits, and so they're great for kids. But again, like I said, they work on a whole other level when you read them as an adult, and then you realize that 200 years later, those same values and lessons are still very much in play. There you have it. Anything else, guys?
And
You haven't said a word.
It's all in there.
Do some police.
Yeah, it's a police week.
So what did that involve?
It's usually weapon training.
Yeah, and we're going to do some ride-alongs and stuff with the police.
But you haven't done that yet.
We haven't done it quite yet. Yeah. But we've done like, I mean, this is not the first time I played a cop, so we kind of have a little bit of experience. But yeah.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.